to change, they want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned in to another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. Men make moves and suckers stand still. And as always, on the mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. And come on, bro. At this point, you already know I only fuck with legends. And today we got Jurassic Park's finest, one of the coldest niggas to ever grace a mic, got one of the coldest pens in the history of ink. Derez Deshaun is in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's happening? What's happening? I appreciate that too, man. I mean, a lot to hear you say that, dog.
Yo, bro. Like I was talking to Brian McKnight's son the other day,
Uh huh.
and we was talking about R&B and if it's dead. And my initial thoughts were podcasting is kind of eating into R&B. And then I kind of got into your catalog, and I realized that R&B ain't dead. It just kind of shifted into another highway. Cause you more R&B to me than hip hop.
You say I am R&B to hip hop?
Yeah, you soul music, the essence of soul music for
Oh
this
yeah,
generation.
oh yeah. I definitely can go with that. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm with that.
Yeah, and I go even as far as to say it's therapy music.
For sure.
At what point, and we'll kind of like your story has been told a lot, because you've been everywhere from the Breakfast Club to Vlad, which you absolutely have earned. But at what point did you decide that I want to make music to help me?
Hmm. I think ever since I ever put words to a beat to help me therapeutically. I used to just put words together all the time, just to, get it off my chest. So I would say since the beginning, since I ever put my first recording together, because it was never about well, I never thought I'd even make it where I am for real. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Thought I would make it to this point. So I just used to do it just for the therapy. You know what I'm saying?
How long you been doing it?
Man, I've been doing music. Well, when they ask me that, I only speak on the what's the word I'm looking for? As a solidified artist, I would say like 7 years. But I've been doing it since I was like 9, like just putting words together.
And do you remember like the first shit you wrote?
I never forget the first song I think I freestyle. I never really wrote. Like I never knew how to write. I never learned how to write. Um, because it was like reading off a piece of paper. It didn't sound right to me. It didn't feel right to me. So I used to just punch in. I mean, I still do to this day, but um, I believe the first instrumental that I ever rapped on was Master P. I always feel like I used to burn up my dad tapes, his cassette tapes. I used to put
My old ass remember that.
I used to put the spitball in the top, one of my buttons in the top of it. And I used to rap on the karaoke machine, and I think that's the first one I ever rapped on.
Yo, that's what's so dope, man. And like I'm gonna be honest. I knew your music, but I didn't know who did it until we was on the what conference call was that? Was it DigiWax? I think it might have been DigiWax. But anyway, I'm looking at you and I'm like, man, I'm rooting for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you get that from a lot of old heads that are thankful you in the game?
Um, in the I guess in the most recent, since we've been doing these interviews lately, yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't think I paid attention to it before in the past. But I definitely have, shout out to Akon. Akon definitely told me like, you a beast, you a monster with this. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had other people, like, the other people that you probably seen me around. Some people I don't even want to speak on no more because the relationships ain't there no more. But yeah, a few. I can say a few.
Okay. You understand it? Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
You give us hope. Like it ain't, and I stick up for this generation all the time because my mother stuck up for my generation. When everybody in her generation was hating on hip hop, she was like, "Look, let these young niggas shine." Basically, she ain't say it that way, but that's in essence what she was saying.
Right,
And
right.
I've carried that with me. And with you, you look back and you give respect. You clearly have done your homework and enjoy music before you. And
Oh,
B, you're not afraid to be you.
can't be. I'd rather be me than to be somebody else and not be loved for real. I'd rather be me and be hated than to be somebody else and be loved.
Okay, so let's see. You've been indie for a minute.
Yes, sir.
And looking back, was that the best move for you?
Um, Looking back, do I think it was the best move for me? Yeah, in a sense. Being that I learned more of the business than I ever would have known if I would have went the other way.
Hmm.
But then again, if I would have knew what I knew now, I probably would have started major. I would have went major and
Okay.
then worked my way into being independent, being the things that I know now, knowing the different platforms that becoming a major artist that'll bring. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I had to learn through a lot of mishaps and mistakes the difference between being independent and the difference between being major. So if I could look back, I would say
Hmm.
it all depends on if I had the same team I had back then, nah. But if I had the team I had now, back then, yeah, I probably would have went major first.
Okay. You still fuck with Envy?
Yeah, yeah, me and we cordial. We still talk here and there.
Okay. I had never heard that somebody could like basically buy a song or half a song
Right.
until that.
I never heard of it either. But I can't lie, I feel like that was one of the best moves I made in my career as an independent artist.
Why'd you stop though?
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. With him.
Yeah, but why did like what happened? Why didn't you go further with that?
Like I say, the team I had back then,
Okay.
if I could swap them out for the team I got today, I would.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Back
And I
then I
will.
wasn't. Back then I wasn't. I wasn't knowledgeable on a lot of things as I am now. So if I would have, like back then, I can't really say what happened. I guess maybe what I'm saying, my lack of knowledge, my lack of understanding of certain things, it did what it did, which I'm grateful for and I'm very appreciative for. So I'm cool with what happened with it.
You ever read your comments on YouTube?
Nah, I don't really be on YouTube like that.
Bruh, like you and I do this for certain artists, but bruh, you really have got to see the mark you leaving on people's lives, bruh. Like it's just fucking incredible. Like I'm gonna read a couple to you, bruh, because you just need to know how great you really fucking are. I was in prison when this came out. Every time I heard this on the radio, I just knew I was going to work and accomplish my plans. Now I own my first 18 wheeler a year out. I ain't asked for nothing. I took the Hardaway, and I just
Mm,
randomly went to Hardaway.
yeah, that's hard.
This is one of the best songs of the decade. Had the whole country on fire when it first came out. This song, this is another one. This song motivated my mother. She got off drugs, got us back in her custody. She was on a waiting list to get promoted at her job. Now she got promoted. She getting paid more. We finally moved from the hood. She went back to a better area. She spoils us. Our mother and our mother and daughter bond got stronger. I never really asked for nothing, really, because my mother, a hardworking, independent black woman, and that motivates me. You doing shit like this, bro?
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. Shout out to
Like,
them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad my parents helped them get over there. That's crazy.
yo, speaking of the joint with Russ, the video, and I've told this a couple of times. It reminded me actually of two times I've had really bad nightmares. One, when my mother was living, this was years ago. I called my mother 3 o'clock in the morning because I had the worst nightmare in my life up to that point. And my mother answered, "What mad? What nothing? What's wrong, sweetie? Talk to me about it." One of the best conversations I've ever had with my mother. Another time recently, I dreamt I went to hell, and it was so vivid, bruh.
Mm.
Yeah, it was really, really vivid. Let me ask you, the last nightmare you had,
The last nightmare I had, to be honest with you, was the other day, like 2 nights ago.
was it one of those you woke up and you can like smell the nightmare, you can feel the nightmare?
I woke up and thought I was in heaven.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, shit, you're a lot better than me because I literally thought I was in hell, bro, and I could
No, you
see it.
you 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 dreamed that you was in hell. I dreamed that I died, and when I woke up and I looked around, I thought I was in heaven.
Mm, wow. Who the first person you tell
Yeah, I
about
was
it?
still scared. Yeah, I was still scared. Like, oh shit, I died. Whoa, what happened? What's going on, man? Ooh, had to look at my baby and kiss her and realize that I'm alive. I'm woke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit is creepy as hell, man. I think we've all been there. Um, and I'm sorry, man. I'm a spastic individual, so I go back and forth. Um, what was being homeless like?
man. The most embarrassing thing, no, what the most embarrassing and heartbreaking time I had in my life, knowing that you think you got, you know, everything under control, you think you can handle it, and you try to do everything right, and you know what I'm saying. It seems like you get the short end of the stick every time, and you got to go back. Like, and it's not, it happened more than once. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
done been up, been down, been up, been down. So it's like it hurt. It puts you in a different mental space. It give you a different strength. You know what I'm saying? Like it build a different character. It puts you on the border of becoming a hero or being a villain. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So it's like it can make you, it can break you, it can make you strong, it can make you weak, it can make you good, it can make you bad. And unfortunately for me, it gave me power, it gave me strength, it gave me wisdom, it gave me knowledge, it gave me understanding.
what's the more valuable part, being the hero or the villain?
I don't think it's no valuable part in difference in between the two because it's both structured off pain. Like heroes tend to want to save people from the pain, and villains tend to want to make people feel the pain. So it's all the same, but it depends on what direction you go. If I say, hey, I got played with in this industry, so I'm finna play with everybody else. I'm finna make sure I get mine off the top, then I guess I would be considered a villain. But if I say, hey, since I've been hurt in this industry and since I've been played in this industry, I'm gonna make sure I get somebody under my wing and I'll make sure they dodge them speed bumps I went through. I guess that will make me a hero.
Mm, that's some real shit right there, bro. So speaking of that, who do you have under your wing? Like, who you bringing up?
Man, lately, man, I just been focused on myself to get right. It's a couple people I listen to and I coach a little bit, but like I tell them, man, I don't really want to invest no time into somebody if I can't invest my whole time into them because I know how that feel coming up under an artist trying to break, and it's like I can't do nothing unless this artist doing something. And right now, I'm trying to get right, so it's like I'm building my empire to the point where I can sit back and focus on artists.
Biggest life disappointment since you got on?
Family and close friends, closer family turning into enemies.
Was it that surprising, or did you feel like you missed seeing something?
Certain people, it was too surprising. Like I
Mm,
still can't believe it to this day. Most people, I feel like I just misread some. I ignored it because I was in the moment of trying to be that hero. I guess, bro. No lie, trying to
yeah,
bring the whole hood with me, and the whole hood ain't with me.
that's got to be the most humbling part of success. Is learning the art of no, and that no is a whole ass conversation.
Yeah, no, it's the last conversation. Be ready
Yeah,
for that. When you say no,
yeah.
a lot come behind that no. Trust me, I know.
And people's response to that no tells you the type of person they are.
Exactly.
So OG wise, who do you look for? You having some issues, you having problems, professionally and personally. Who do you look to talk to?
Honestly, man, I just pray, bro. I pray a lot. I'm really into praying. That ain't no count. Like I ain't saying that because we doing the interview. It's just that honestly, the OGs that I used to look up to, or the people I used to consider OGs, or people I thought were OGs, they weren't OGs. They was niggas that was just older. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just talk to God, man. Whatever direction He take me to, that's where I'm going.
What do he say to you?
A lot of times I ask direct questions. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to see what my spirit say. For example, hey, I know I promised my family members I wouldn't never do this type of thing or this, that, and the third. But I'm in a position where I need to do this type of thing. I hope they can understand. Should I do it? And I don't listen for like my head. Yes, I look for signs. If I get a phone call and somebody say, "Hey, bro, I don't think you need to do this weekend because I got somebody trying to book you in Alaska." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whatever. I just go off of like natural signs, natural feelings. Like you get that good feeling about things. So I just when I ask, whatever I feel, whatever's natural, I figure that's speaking.
Yo, the crazy part is like the older I get, the more questions I got, and the difficulty I have
With
even
what?
to this day with God. My relationship is like I don't even know how to explain it, bruh. But sometimes I get disappointed and feel like it's something wrong with me because he ain't talking to me. Or if he is, I'm too stupid to
I,
understand that he's talking to me.
I wouldn't say that you stupid. I would probably like me, like what I used to be, overthinker. You try to make sense of everything. You try to understand from your own point of view. If you me,
Yeah, my bad, but your phone is breaking up some.
things for you. Try to don't try to understand the destiny. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying? It just is. It's just one of those things that just is, just like air. It just is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm a huge overthinker too, man. I overthink fucking cereal. Anyway, Tupac, big inspiration for you, right? What was it about Tupac?
Sure.
Yeah, it's going in and out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Did you heard what
Okay.
I had said?
About your server, your service.
Yeah, it was going out, but I was going back to what you were saying when you were like, sometimes you think he not talking to you, or you think you just too stupid to understand. I don't think that. I just think that maybe you like me, how I used to be. I was an overthinker. I used to try to make sense of every little thing. I used to try to add this up with this, and if it didn't make sense, then it couldn't be this. But you have to just go off of what it is. It is what it is. You have to feel it for what it is. Some things you can't put a signs to. You know what I'm saying? Some things you can't hear a yes. Some things you gotta feel a yes. You gotta understand a yes. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta become one with yourself first. And spiritually, you gotta get more powerful. You gotta learn how to build strength within you spiritually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's interesting. Like I had a life changing surgery a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and like it was heart surgery, and like it just changed so much about how I see things, how I hear things, just everything about who I am, and it's hard maintaining relationships being this different.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of relationships get tarnished after you wake up.
Oh my, I
a
can't,
lot.
I can't, I can't imagine like the burden that you got to carry. People don't talk about that enough with success because there's a heavy burden with that.
Right. They don't talk about it because they don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, well, I mean, the rest of the world, but I'm pretty sure it's other like artists. You know what I'm saying? That can speak in depth on it because I know I can. It's a very deep burden, all the way down to my kids, family members, um, friends, old relationships, old engagements. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you walk around with the world on your shoulder, and that world get heavier and heavier every day because you can't satisfy everybody in that world, and it's like you trying and you trying. You getting pulled here, you getting pulled there, and when you hear you ain't doing right over there, you ain't doing right over there, you ain't doing right over here. Um, then you still got to do music though. You know what I'm saying? You still
Hmm.
got to work. You still got to travel. You still got to hold your composure. You still have to be an influence to the other people in the world that depend on you. And it's like people don't understand. I think that's one of the like most powerful things you can do in the world is be strong enough to continue to keep going and handle your business no matter what you're going through.
Is it worth it?
And when you get weak, you know what I mean, which we all do. I know I do. When I get weak, you know what I'm saying, I try my best to hide it, but sometimes I reveal it because I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Is all that shit worth? Is it worth it though?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If to me personally, me as Derez today, no. If I could go back and just find me somebody like I used to, like I used before I became an artist, I used to just make beats and write songs for people who I thought could rap, right?
Hmm.
And I guess I was gonna be like a Barry Gordy or something one day. I was gonna have me a label and just put these artists out, put these artists out. So I noticed that can't nobody do it like how I do it, so I had to do it. And that's
Hmm.
when I became an artist, and that's when it was fun. But then when it became a job, when it became a business, when it became, oh, your friend this, your friend that, oh, you got enemies here, like it's like, oh yeah, I'm straight. I don't even want to do this.
Really?
Yeah, for
What
real.
was there like a moment where that transition took place, or was it just a slow trickle?
It was multiple moments. It was moments where, man, it's so deep. Like I don't even want to say certain things, but it was multiple moments. It was
Okay, I
moments.
got you.
It was moments with best friends. You know, got jealous of anything that I was doing. I guess maybe because that was their dream. They wanted to pursue, but they didn't do what I did. They didn't take the risk I took. They didn't grind the way I grinded. Like, you know what I'm saying? It
Hmm.
creates a jealousy effect. And the person that I would have gave the whole entire world to tried to take my life away. Like, you get what I'm saying?
It's like that Joyner Lucas video. You seen that one?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
Oh my god, you gotta check this one out. It's I don't know the name of the song, but I think it's his latest song, and he got this brother giving him a toast, and he talking about all the good shit he did, and then it turns a little bit, and it started talking about the shit that his boy was supposed to be doing, and it was kind of his fault that he wasn't doing.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm telling
I
you,
gotta check that out. Was that the
yeah,
one with the actor from
yes, the light
oh,
skinned dude.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I gotta go, yeah, I gotta go check that out.
Yo, speaking of videos, bro, like I don't. I, oh damn, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it just you just disappeared there for a second. Um, are you doing the treatments for your videos, or do some? You just pretty much let the director do what they gonna do.
Most of the time I let the directors do it. Shout out Salt Vision. She my creative director. But a lot of times I definitely have input. I have definitely every video I did I definitely had input. But I let Salt just like take whatever I can think of and she put it together.
Okay, and London on the track. How did y'all meet?
Man, me and London on the track met long time ago. Like bottom. First, he was working with schooling the rich kids, but then he started working with Dunk, my brother who passed, long live
Mm-hmm.
Dunk. That's how I think I initially met him, from working with Dunk, and from there we just bonded all the way to today.
Cause y'all got a chemistry, bruh. Like I fucks with your music heavy, but ain't nothing like you and London on the track together.
Yeah, man, that was a fresh sound. Both of us with that pain, both of us with that talent, both of us with that knowing how to work this music, man.
Why your man ain't getting the credit that he deserves as far as being the producer of this generation?
You saying why he's not getting the credit?
Yes.
I'm not sure, man. This work. I mean, you know how the game goes. Shit, I don't know. They pick and choose who they want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Do you I remember in one of the interviews you said you don't feel like you're getting the flowers you deserve. Do you feel like you're getting them now?
I ain't gonna lie. When I said that last time, I felt like a certain group of people supposed to give me my flowers, and I want to take that back. I do get my flowers, like you say from the comments you just read. Them flowers are all the flowers I need. I don't care about the other folks. You know what I'm saying? As long as the people who I'm helping and changing their life, them enough flowers for me, and I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm getting them, and I've been getting them. I just was looking at it different. The different influences in my life tried to make me see something that I didn't see at first. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
at first it wasn't. I never cared about if you know they give me a BET award or if they give me a grant. Like I don't care about that. I never did. Right? I
Mhm,
care about what these people saying. Like that lady. Oh, she changed her life. Got off drugs. Got her kids back. That's them my flaws. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And I've been getting those. I just ain't paid attention to them because people want to let me know that them was flowers. They was saying that would come with it. That what you supposed to get. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's actually so untrue, bruh. Cause
Yeah.
it's a lot of niggas that they comments they have to turn their comments off because they so horrible.
Right.
So no, that don't come with it, bruh. Like you earn those. I mean, I respectfully to whoever said that, but I completely disagree. You have to be a certain type of individual and put out a certain type of energy and a certain type of music to match that energy to get those type of comments.
Facts.
So okay, so Tupac, what was it about Tupac, man, that just did it for you?
The motivation, the pain in his voice, the power in his voice, the way he knew how to talk, put words together, the way he painted the picture, the way he invoked my emotions. Like I can go outside, go through something, come in the house, play park, and feel like, all right, we good, we strong, we gangster, we got this.
Yeah, that nigga will make you want to start a revolution, go kill a nigga, and call your mama all in the same CD.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Yo, you got features with everybody, man, from Moneybag Yo to I mean just fucking to Two Chains.
Yeah.
Who have you actually been in the studio with?
I mean, I've been in the studio with a lot of folk, but I don't think I ever did a feature with nobody for real in the studio. I don't know. That's a good question. I never thought about it.
Do you feel like you're missing out on that?
Um, nah, like I say, I done been in the studio with artists. You know what I'm saying? We be in there, we work. We kick it. I write songs too for other artists. So I just don't think I ever collab on a song in mind with an artist like in the studio. I think I work and be like, oh shit, let me send this to what you call it. You know what I'm saying?
You write a song with someone with an intentional person, or you write a song and you just your people put it out there.
Well, it all depends. Some song it's 50-50. Some
Mhm.
my team I ask who y'all hear on this, or should I do it myself? Or some I specifically be like, hey, look, I wrote this for Chris Brown. I need to get this to Chris Brown. Hey, I wrote this for um Usher. We need to figure out how to get this to Usher. Hey, I wrote this for Trey Songz. We need to get him in the studio tonight. He need to record this hook for me. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So you writing songs for singers?
Yeah, I write for R&B artists. If a rapper need help, I got bars. No matter what rapping they do, I do my type of music, and that's for me. But believe me when I tell you, I'm a beast on every aspect of music that you could think of.
So is that where you going with it? Like after you decide I want to hang it up as far as performing and being a quote unquote artist yourself?
Yeah, that's pretty much where it's gonna go. I'm always had love with music, love for music, and be involved with music some type of way. So I'm pretty sure that besides my little Barry Gordy dream that I'm still trying to catch one day, um, yeah, I'm gonna just be a writer. You know what I'm
Yo, and do me a favor, be the Barry Gordy in Detroit, not that nigga that went to California.
saying? Facts, yeah. The one that goes to the talent shows and
You're
find
right.
niggas. You did, yeah.
Yes, be that nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring somebody up, man.
Oh my God, man! Because I'm from Detroit, man, and you know my mama was from you know my everybody, my family,
Yeah,
and you know like even now, like the museum. When you see the museum, it's just like the White House. They show the beautiful part of the museum. That shit is in the bottom. It's in the hood, you know.
hmm,
But when he left, man, niggas was tight about that, deservedly so, and it changed Motown.
yeah.
Let me ask you this: songwriters, do you are you do you look back at other songwriters and study them?
The crazy thing about it is, man, I never personally. Well, yes, I have. I never personally knew any songwriter. I thought every artist wrote their own music, right?
Hmm.
Until I started working with people like Sean Garrett, uh,
Hmm.
who else I don't wrote? London J, um, and it's many more. I just can't think. Them the two I could think off the top. I don't work with
Hmm.
them multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Working with London on the track and working on other stuff for other artists. But I always thought artists wrote their own music. No cap.
What happened when you found out they didn't?
I said I can't wait to tear this lane up because I don't even want to be a rapper for real.
Why do you think they like? Maybe I missed the songs where you like just straight up just spitting bars. What songs are like, put me up on something where you just straight up spitting bars?
Most of mine you can look on my features if you like. I do like if you ever hear me on a feature song, I ain't gonna let
Mhm.
nobody hear me, so I'm gonna put it together. My music is more so therapy for me, so I'm saying what I want to say for how I feel, and if it's a message, it's a message. If it come out, it come out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What could I say? Bars. I don't even think I released nothing like that yet because they had me in this box of I only do pain music. You know what I'm saying?
Did they put you in that box or did you?
They put me in the box. When I record an album, I
Uh-huh.
record a very diverse catalog of music. Like, and they hand with my old team. Let's say that,
Okay. Okay.
and
I got you.
They hand pick their own. Oh, this what we trying to build. This what we can market. This what we can do. So in a sense, yeah, they put me in the box, but I put myself in that box by fucking with them. And I knew ahead of time that this is all they could do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Did Hardaway, the success of that song, did that keep you more so in the box or give you the courage to jump out?
I think Hardaway gave me the courage to jump out because I felt like Hardaway, I didn't know it was gonna do that. I had no intentions of it doing that. So I figured if I put my energy into trying to create a song like that, I most definitely could do
Yo, and by the way, the ad libs, nigga, Jeezy esque. Like,
it.
like, like I know Jeezy didn't create the ad libs, but when it
Yeah.
comes to ad libs, that yeah, you know, like don't nobody up until now where ad libs are really way more part of the song.
Hmm.
But nigga, like the ad libs, especially on Hardaway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, your idea or somebody else's?
Man, I just get in there, bro. When I get in there, I'm in there. It just happened. Like I don't really put this. I don't. the crazy thing about me and how I put a song together, I don't put it together. It just happens. I just go in there and flow. Whatever happen, happen. Whatever I hear, I feel in. Whatever gaps, I feel it in.
At what point did your parents say, "Okay, this nigga made it"?
Mm, I don't know. I ain't never asked. To be honest, I never asked. Like, bro, I be so into it. I don't like. I really don't. I don't know, bro. I be in another world. I don't really think about it for real. I be in another world, bro.
So what? At what point did you feel like you made it?
I think when I felt like it made it, I think I felt like I made it like twice with that song.
Okay.
When I heard when I was in the club in Atlanta at 11:45, um DJ Ant Dirty, he was playing the record and he cut the music off, and the whole club was singing the song word for word. And this one I was still, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even gonna lie, I was still sleeping on the floor, like I ain't even believe it was gonna do nothing.
Mm.
So it's like I hear the whole club just singing the song. I damn near dropped a tear. Like, what? They singing my shit? You know what I'm saying? That was the first time, and I think the second time when Birdman was playing in the ride around in the car to it every day, I was like, oh yeah, this shit must be a hit.
Yo, speaking of that nigga, man, shout out to Birdman. But
Yeah.
I didn't know you was at the Breakfast Club during his super famous rant.
Oh yeah. 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 We was in attendance.
You know, and that was some. Now that you got some years past y'all with that, and everybody seems to have kind of made up, and everybody cool. Do you just sit back and watch the clips and laugh your ass off?
Man, if I told you, you wouldn't even believe me, man. I hate going back in my past, bro. I try to keep going forward as much as I can. I hate looking backwards because looking backwards hurt. You know what I'm saying? Looking backwards is very painful for me. And I just try to, and I can tell you why.
Okay.
Looking backwards showed me all the people I lost, showed me all the
Mm,
things I sacrificed for people who not even here no more. It showed me all the people that I lost to death, to jail, to jealousy, hate. It showed me all the time that I lost with my kids. That now they older, they got some type of resentment towards me, not
hmm.
understanding what I was doing. Me looking in my past remind me of how alone I was, how lost I was, how doped up I was on drugs, like, and I
Are you
just hate.
looking at that wrong though, bro? I'm sorry to cut you off, but are you looking at that because you're looking at it from everything you lost, and I see everything you've gained as a result of those actions.
I could be, but I know for me, when I look at a picture and I can realize in that picture how much love I had for somebody, or how much we've been through, and now it ain't here, it like kind of reopened the scar that I don't even want to open up.
But then you got to realize the person that ain't there was replaced by somebody more genuine.
Mm, in a sense, I could say that, but I ain't replaced nobody. I'm still out here dolo. You feel me?
You didn't replace them, but just like your team before was,
Yeah.
it was a different situation. The energy was not where it needed to be, and now you got a better team.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now I can say that, yeah, for the team. But I mean, like the perk, like man, I got it's family members, bro, that I can't even. If I go to a family reunion, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm out. If I see a, you know what I'm saying? If I see a certain face,
I'm gonna give you a story about my uncle. My uncle was a lifelong crackhead.
yeah,
Lifelong. I can't even remember him not smoking crack. Now he had periods where he just smoked crack recreationally,
mm,
and then he would go back to just being a full-fledged crackhead.
yeah,
Passed away some years ago. My wife was like, "We got to go to the funeral now," and he had robbed me before.
mm,
I'm like, "Fuck that nigga! I don't want to go to the funeral." And my
right,
wife is like, This is right after we got married. My wife was like, "We going to this funeral." I go to the funeral, and then looking back, I don't remember him robbing me. Like when I think about him, I don't remember him robbing me. I remember the times where he was helpful. So even though there was some ugly shit that he did, and when he robbed me, he didn't just rob me financially. He ruined the best friendship relationship I had ever had in my life at that point.
Yeah.
My best friend since I was in third grade. We was doing our thing. My uncle robbed me, fucked it all up. But I don't remember the fuck up in him. I remember him being encouraging. I remember him looking out for my mama, my aunties. I remember it was way more shit that I didn't think about because of that one act that now I do think about. And I guess that's my point. Like even the fucked up people, at some point you'll be able to look at the beauty of that person because every fucked up person got something beautiful in them.
That's true. Every photo person got something beautiful, but in my mind, man, I just be feeling like from what I've been through, the beauty was all a lie. Whatever I did love, it was a lie. Whatever I did have, it was a lie because it would have never came to this. Like people used to say, I'm loyal to a fault. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
Like no matter what, I used to forgive. Yeah, my buddy took this, my buddy took that, my buddy ran off, my buddy did that, he snuck this, and I used to forgive. Being that as a leader or as a brother, you're supposed to know all your people's flaws. So once you learn your flaws, you keep it from flawing you in that manner. And that's when I knew, all right, I took them away from being able to flaw this way, and you
Mhm.
found another way to flaw me. So it wasn't love. It was a mask pulled over my face. You know what I'm saying? They seen what I couldn't see. Oh, this nigga gonna be somebody. This nigga gonna be popular. This nigga gonna make it. This nigga gonna be rich, or whatever the case may be. Whatever they thought, and they pulled that mask over my face and made me believe in something that they didn't even believe in themselves. Loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Okay.
So that's why it hurt me to go back.
Mm.
Even with family members. You know
But
what I'm saying? I've been the black sheep of my family, but I still had them ones that we locked in with. But then as soon as we make it, soon as my name, Derez Sean, all on the radio, all on the internet, now you, hey cuz, come pull up at my house party. Hey cuz, hey bro, hey you my lost brother, all that lame. Where you was at? You feel me? Where you was at when I was hungry, motherfucker? Huh?
I feel you on that one.
You feel me? Like, so I
Yeah.
don't even fuck them pictures, fuck the past. Now, to that extent, but the past did make me who I am in the future. I'm appreciative of the things I went through that made me stronger, made me wiser, made me more knowledgeable, and all of that. But sometimes in the past, I just hate to go there, man.
Who you listening to?
Right now, I listen to G Herbo. Um, damn, what my boy from Philly name? Um, damn, I can't remember his name, man. Meet me artist.
I don't know, man. I'm an old nigga that don't
I
listen too
can't
much.
remember. Damn.
Although your shit has been like I'm dead ass, man. Your shit has been in absolute heavy rotation.
Out that
Like,
way.
yeah, for me personally,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's hard. I appreciate that,
like I pull up to work, nigga, every morning, and I'm listening to Derez Deshawn. Like
man.
like I literally, man. You like it's just you have developed a beautiful culture in music.
Appreciate that, man. Thank
Oh shit, man, you doing your thing, bro. What's next for you?
you, man. Whatever God got for me, man. I'm with it all. I'm trying to
Does
do
it even
more
make
music. I'm trying to do more writing.
does it even make sense putting out an album nowadays?
If you ask me, it depends on what you're doing. It depends on how consistent you is. I think that you can survive in this industry nowadays by singles. You can drop singles, tell these clubs, tell the streaming, and once it burn out, drop another one. I don't think people really appreciate whole catalogs like they used to because
Hmm.
nowadays people's attention span is so short. They always ready for something else, something else, something else, something else. So me personally, if you're not gonna be
Damn. Just went black on us. But he's still here. I think it's just his connection is just y'all know how it is, man. We all go through that shit, man. Yo, man, that's what a dope ass motherfucker, man. Like I have to get a young brother some absolute credit on this one. And hopefully one of these days he looks back and sees this and realize that even when he wasn't here, man, I really, and shout out to Mr. Black, man, who says I love this man bars. He always gets his story off. How you thinking? And that's absolutely true.
I'm back.
All right, let me get this one out of here. All right, I don't know if I'm not. It's not echoing or anything, is it?
Nah, you good.
Okay. Well, it's because it's two of you on the screen, so I wanted to make sure I can kick one of them out without kicking you both out. Um, Hip hop wise, how far are you going back as far as your hip hop history?
Um, I don't listen to everybody, even people way before my time. Like far as me growing up, listening to what I was listening to, like I done went back to. Well, you say hip hop, so I guess I think the farthest that I went back was with my dad listening to, like back in old Master P, old No Limit. I think he might have played Heavy D and the Boys before.
Oh, man, now that nigga don't get enough credit.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you a secret, right? So you know how you said did I study? When I used to study hip hop or whatever I was doing, I used to
Mhm.
tell myself, right? Oh, I'm fat, right? I'm gonna be a fat singing, rapping, dancing nigga, like Heavy D. You feel me?
Yeah,
But I ain't got the dance moves, so I ain't got. You feel me?
yeah. Yo,
I
I
ain't
got a
getting.
chance to interview Pete Rock though, man, his cousin.
Oh,
So
for
that was
real?
pretty. Yeah, that was pretty fucking dope, man.
Yeah,
Heavy
yeah.
D was fire though. Yeah, doesn't get the respect that he deserves, man. But he absolutely was fire. Um, when you hang it up, what do you want them to say about your career?
I just want them to say that's Derez Deshaun. I don't. However they look at me, I'm gonna paint the picture, and however they see it, they can see it however they want to see it. But I just want them to be honest with themselves when they say that's Derez Deshaun. You feel what
Nigga,
I'm
you
saying?
ain't got no arrogance in you at all.
Nah, man, I'm cool. Shit, I think it's a blessing that I don't have that in me though. Like
So
I just want them to say that's Derez Deshaun.
you
For
gonna
real.
tell
Like,
me you don't hear niggas on the radio and niggas that's quote unquote bigger than you are, and you don't be like this nigga's trash.
nah, cause these niggas do they own. I ain't never had that in me. You feel me?
Oh my god.
I ain't never
I
had
say that about apparently I got that in me because I say that about other niggas that do interviews and shit, and I be like, man, this nigga's trash.
that. I ain't got that in me. Cause look, bro, it was at a point in time when they said my shit was trash, and now the industry doing what I'm doing. You feel me? Or doing what I did. Let's say that.
Did you start the genre?
I can't say that I started a genre because the people in the past like DMX, uh, Devin the Dude, the Ghetto Boy. Like we can keep going. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I started rapping about pain and all that, but I can say that I reinvented it at a time when everybody was telling me, "Oh, it's you crying. Don't nobody want to hear you singing. You ain't no R&B nigga. You ugly." Everybody was talking about they trapping and hitting licks and killing and shit. I'm out here telling them how fucked up my day was. You feel me?
Yo,
So
let me ask you.
I can't say that I created something, but I definitely stood tall on that shit and made it something today, or made it bigger than it was. You know what I
Last
mean?
time, last time you cried.
If I told you that, y'all would be in my business.
Okay, we gonna roll past that one. And you mentioned Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude is classically underrated.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why that nigga does not get the props that he should. But yo, Devin the Dude, if you ever hear this, man, and I'm sure you already know, but it's a lot of us out here, man, that think that you are God tier.
oh yeah, it
That
is. Name them too. Like I discovered people on accident. Like for example, Devin the Dude. I didn't know who that was, but I heard one song. I don't know, maybe on a movie or some clip or Instagram. I don't know where I heard that, but the anything's plenty, man, and it's better than that, nothing at all. I fell in love with that song and just typed in Devin the Dude. Let me see who this nigga is. You know what I'm saying?
that nigga catalog is legendary, bruh.
Yup, Devin the Dude, Zero, Trader True,
Okay, so we talking hip hop now. Um, Let me get your top five from the South.
from the South,
Yes.
Andre 3000,
Okay.
Future.
Definitely.
From the South, T.I.,
Okay.
um, Bun and B, Bun B and Pimp C.
So UGK as a collective.
Yeah, UGK as a collective.
If you're gonna do that, though, just personally, I would say Outkast instead of Andre 3000 because Big Boy is so slept on.
Right, but see, I ain't gonna lie though. I definitely rock with Big Boy, and I definitely rock with Out. Well, that I'm gonna say Outkast next, then. But
Okay.
Andre alone is number one in my book.
Number one.
Number one from the South. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to say Scarface on that one.
Nah, Scarface hard, no. He's definitely hard. But see, like I say, I ain't really I ain't you know what I'm saying? I ain't
I
know
feel
too much.
you. I feel you. Andre is a little bit more closer to your generation than Scarface is. But yo, like man, have you ever seen Scarface perform?
No, sir, I haven't had the chance.
Bruh, like you would do your soul a favor and go see that nigga live.
I will,
Motherfucker.
man. I just got into concerts too. Like I never
Yo,
like I never like man. Music changed me in so many ways. Like I never was a like a hip hop head or nothing like that. But now I be looking up certain stuff, trying to see, like how can I reinvent me from learning from others. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
I never did concerts. I never did none of that. Like I was a plain Jane nigga from the.
nigga, I don't think that there is a better person. I've been going to concerts, for shit 30 years.
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone control a room like Scarface.
yeah,
And I mean, like he'll talk about the song a little bit. He'll give you a little history about his life a little bit. He controls the tempo, the energy, it's just a clinic on how to control the crowd. Like that dude was, yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. And I didn't seen everybody from Run DMC to that nigga. And man, um,
Hey, you
surprisingly,
just saying that. You saying that. I don't know who sang this song, but my dad used to play that. I always feel like I'm standing on the edge somehow. What they was saying? Don't push me, cause I'm
because
close.
I'm close to the edge. I'm trying, yeah,
Yeah,
not to lose my
not to
head.
lose
Huh, huh,
my
huh, huh.
head.
Nigga, that's classic right there.
Hey, my
Is
daddy used
that?
to be playing that shit. My dad used to be playing that shit on the Saturday, cleaning it up, man. I used to be like, what the fuck is this, man?
Is that Grandmaster Flash? I think it is, and somebody's gonna correct me at some point. I think that's Grandmaster Flash, but don't shoot me, man.
Yeah, what?
Surprisingly, Yin Yang Twins, nigga, great in concert.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes. And I'll say it again. I was not the biggest fan of Yin Yang Twins until I saw them niggas perform live recently. And these niggas went in and shit is just a beautiful thing, man. Um, I ain't gonna take up too much more of your time. I see you done got to your destination and shit. You
Yeah, we
good?
trying to pull it up.
If people want to get in touch with you, bro, how they go about doing that?
Man, all my social medias are at Derez Deshaun. Except for my TikTok, it's the real Derez Deshaun. Um, and if they trying to get in touch with like do some business with me, man, it's in my bio. Tap that business line, bro. Get in touch with Rocky or Manny, and we'll set it up.
Yo, they was extremely professional too, by the way.
Oh yeah, man, them my dogs, man. We trying to eat, baby. We trying to get to the tizop.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, man. I don't think there's anything I could possibly do for you, bro. But if there ever is, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Just stay in touch with us, man. We can tap in, you know what I'm saying? I can see how we can, you know what I'm saying, put something together with each other.
Yeah, because I live in Cleveland, man. If you ever here, please, or you coming this way, Cleveland or Detroit
Okay, cool,
or
Betty.
or Pittsburgh, somewhere in the Midwest, let a nigga know. I'll show up.
Y'all see I'm in forever daddy mode.
Hey man, let me ask you this: like, first time you held your first child, what was you thinking?
I gotta change my life right now today. I gotta be here for her.
Oh,
I
I
got
bet.
four daughters, one son, man. And my firstborn was a girl, and I knew then I gotta be here for her and show her what a man is. Then I had a son, and the same feeling. I gotta be him and be here and show him what a man is. And that's no cap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, I got three daughters that are grown, and my first thought was, "Fuck, I don't want my daughter to meet a dude like me,
man, I rapped about it. Hope my daughter never meet a nigga like me.
nigga."
That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like that's the scariest thing right there. How you doing, cutie?
But hey,
Yo, she looked just like you, bro.
baby. Yes, baby. Yeah, we here.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thug thizzle, bro. I thoroughly appreciate you for tapping in with me, man. It has been an honor and a privilege, bro.
Oh no,
Um,
I appreciate you for having me, man. And again, excuse me for my tardiness early, man. I ain't know I had to click like 3 different links to get here. You know what I'm saying?
well, see, I wasn't gonna even gonna say anything, bro. I was gonna tell people I was taking a shit. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, sweetie, but that's what I was gonna say. I'm just saying.
That's funny.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, like everything. Everybody don't need to know everything, but
Yeah,
go,
fact.
go ahead and do your thing, man. Enjoy your day, man, and tell your family I said thank you for allowing me a little bit of your time and shit. And whoever was in the car with you, man, very
Oh
very
yeah, no,
dope of them.
for sure. For
You
sure.
know,
Again, I appreciate you for having me, brother. Anytime, man.
no doubt, man. You have a good one, bro.
You too, one.
All right, peace. Yo, that was just I can't thank the brother enough. Very very just a unique type of individual, man. Just a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul, and I wish that brother all the success in the history of success, man. Um, and don't forget, man. Damn, ooh, that felt good, man. I had to burp a little bit. I got Chief coming on in a half an hour, 29 minutes. That should be another dope conversation. Oh, and next week I got the legend Nick Speed coming on, man. Yo, and then the week after that, come on, bro. Come on. Your boy is just out. I got Malcolm Jamal Warner the 27th. And I could go on for next month. I'm not. I'm gonna stop right there. Shout out to you, man. I hope you have a dope ass day on purpose. And as always, man, this has been brought to you by M3S3 Clothing. I am Jobs. And as always, on the Mighty Mighty Nerve DJs Radio Network. Shout out to Big Health. Shout out to T Rex. Shout out to the OGs, OG DJ Johnny O. And I'm out. I'll see y'all in a minute.